This isn't your average podcast.
We threw like a spontaneous party out of nowhere. It was crazy.
This is Full Send.
Drake weekend in Toronto, that's like, imagine telling me that like 10 years ago. That's yo, you're going to rip with Drake for his album launch release party in Toronto. Like, I'm not passing that up for anything.
Join the party.
She went to Met Gala. He went to the game.
What is the Met Gala?
Ridiculous.
I think it's an excuse to dress up like an idiot and go to a ball.
The Full Send Podcast.
Oh, we're ready.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
As we enter the final hour of the week here on Three Man Front, Pat Landry, Molly Conrad with you until 2 o'clock. Don't forget Monday, not Tuesday, but Monday, we'll be live at Social Taco as the Freedom Face-Off between Hastings and Conrad. It will take place in the final hour of the show, but we invite you as the doors open up bright and early. Typically, it's officially open at 11, but so many of you get an opportunity to come up on the terrace, get you a good seat. We are up there starting at 10 o'clock, so we hope to see you and all the fine folks of Jocks there on Monday, not Tuesday, but Monday from 10 until 2. United States men's national team, they lose last night to Turkey. Final there was 3-2. They're now off to the knockout round, and some news coming out about the head coach of the United States team, Mauricio Pochettino. It's being reported now that the United States Soccer Federation has a contract proposal in front of him that would take him through the 2030 World Cup. So they want to extend him out. His contract is due to expire at the end of this World Cup. And they said that any decisions will be deferred until after the tournament. But that is a welcome sign. I've heard nothing but good things from soccer people about
we call him manager or we call him coach?
They say head coach.
Head coach?
Yep.
But they were talking about Turkey. Their head coach, he was probably about to be fired when he gets back home. Mm-hmm. How many of these other soccer programs around the world they've already seen enough? And wow, look what he's done with the United States.
Yeah. It was pretty cool watching a lot of the cutaways about like when things went wrong last night, that he had just a stone face. Like, his reaction never changed.
No.
Even when they tied it 2-2, his reaction was the same as when they lost in the 98th minute.
It's funny to see the parallels we see now with the head coaches, and there's only so many that are reviewed or I guess, looked at as the best in their profession and the top tier, like we get in college football.
Yeah.
Like Alabama, when we were coming up with names, you're going Dan Lanning. At one time, it was Dabo, of course, Kirby, those top tier guys. I guess soccer's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So these clubs that are, all right, we're going home. Our World Cup's done. Go ahead and make that guy a sweet offer.
Yeah.
So the United States trying to get out in front of it. At least we have a coach that we actually want to retain.
Mike Mulvihill, who is one of the Fox television executives, he did an interview this morning with Colin Cowherd. And Colin Cowherd was talking about Team USA, and he was mentioning the fact of that if Team USA were to get to the World Cup final, what kind of television numbers would that bring in? It would not get Super Bowl numbers because we all know that's anywhere between 98 and 106 million people watch the Super Bowl each and every year. But he predicted that if Team USA got there, that number would eclipse the AFC and NFC championship games, which is around 46 to 48 million.
I could see that.
He says that it could go over 50 million to watch the United States play in the championship if they were to get there.
I could see that. And I think y'all asked the question to Dimitri on Tuesday, but I mean, would that not be, as a country outside of the Miracle on, or the biggest sporting event?
For me, it would be
since the Miracle on Ice,
because the World Cup is always been that great white whale, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, you never thought in a million years you ever
not
had a
on
chance.
the men's side. Not on the men's side. This is always soccer to me. The way that's always been the rest of the world sport, and we were just trying to participate.
Yep.
So yes, it would be, no doubt. And I'm not trying to rub it in, but I remember on that Sunday morning when the United States was playing hockey, and they had that run going on, and that hockey match, what was that? That take place around 8 o'clock at our time, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was on a Sunday morning. And just how many people, even going to church, were saying, hey, was staying out in my car watching the end of it before they went in. I can only imagine soccer would be exponentially greater.
According to the stats, 34.8 billion minutes have been watched so far in this World Cup. And that easily has already eclipsed the 34.5 billion of the 64 match 2022 World Cup. So as of this moment, before you even get to the knockout stage, there have been more minutes consumed watching the World Cup than everything combined 4 years ago.
We had a listener in Hueytown that said that they are one of those people that has logged every single minute of the World Cup since it started.
Fascinating. And got kickoff coming up in about 55 minutes. Norway and
got
France.
A good slate of games today.
Yeah.
You got Norway and France. You got Spain later on. Some of the other who's who's. That we'll see going deep, one would assume.
So I assume Turkey is what, 8 hours ahead of us?
Pat.
Let's say Istanbul, Turkey A. 8 hours ahead of us?
You're correct.
Is that right?
Yep.
So let's see here. What time did that game end in the United States?
So it would have ended around 7 a.m. their time.
Yeah. So to watch that match,
it ended 11:03. I walked into the kitchen, and it was right after it turned it off. So it was around 11:03 Central.
Okay. So you literally, to watch kickoff, you're up at 4:30 in the morning, and
then you could go to work though
in Istanbul. Yeah.
I bet they don't work that day.
Well, yeah. Even though they got eliminated, you still beat the host country in their own.
I saw a clip of I think it was a wedding somewhere overseas, and they literally had a jumbotron at the venue of the groom and the bride standing there, nuptials, with the pastor, reverend, priest, whoever it was. And then in the background, the audience was watching on the jumbotron or the big screen above them an actual soccer match.
See, we need that for fall weddings here.
Have a venue where you have a jumbotron that's behind the pastor.
Yes, if you're gonna do a fall wedding, a fall Saturday,
but also
wedding,
incorporate the ring bearer and the flower girl, and they can be the young people that we see prior to the match as they lead the players out on the field.
Oh, there you go.
Very festive.
Priorities.
Yeah. And serve a lot of beer. A lot of lukewarm beer in glass pints.
Absolutely.
800-239-WJOX. Someone adding, don't forget there are more games than before for more eyeballs, going back to ratings.
That is true.
There are. I would also counter, though, with more things to occupy our time and grab our attention as consumers. Zach says, I always think the USA soccer coach is Russell Crowe when they show him. Anyone else? Ooh.
It's a pretty good pull, yeah.
Yeah. This picture looks like a little bit of Russell Crowe, a little bit of Elon Musk.
So off the top of your head, name all the stars that you saw at the game last night that they showed.
Ooh, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Owen Wilson.
Actually, Ed Norton.
Lip read everything that he was saying in the suite. Somebody asked him behind him, why did they keep showing you? And he goes, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell with the other comedian. She's funny. She's dirty. The healthier girl with the short, blonde, curly hair. Comedian.
The big bone girl.
Amy Schumer?
No. But she's
She's not funny. Who are you talking about?
Well,
I wish I knew. I'm trying to describe it the best way I can.
Another way to describe it, we can't say on the air.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. Landry will find it. I'm trying to think of who else was there. I know I saw somebody else.
Fortune Feimster, that's her name.
Oh, yeah.
That's her name.
Yeah. I know who that is.
What's her name?
Fortune Feimster.
Mm-hmm. Feimster, whatever.
Pat's not a big fan.
Yeah, I don't. Somebody chiming in on Fortune, I guess. My wife thinks the big girl is funny, and I made a mental block on her brain purposefully.
Thank you, Pat, for the assistance.
Anytime.
Brad Chandler says Ty Simpson was there.
Oh, was he?
You did. Thanks for following me on Twitter.
Sorry, I missed that. I'm busy.
Yeah, I posted a picture of him.
It was late. I was locked into the game.
I know.
Sorry. Was he there with Stafford? Were they like hanging out?
He was
together?
there with Puka.
Really? Okay. That's good.
Collins
Good
says
bonding.
it was weird watching Edward Norton talking to himself.
I did see that. That was funny.
Posey says Antonio Freeman.
Okay. Well,
Makes
yeah,
sense,
for his
seeing his
son.
son.
Yeah.
Said the Turkish coach looked like he just came from an 80s goth concert. Or that coach, he looked very professor-like. The Turkey A coach.
Oh, with Ashton Kutcher. That's a good tweet, Pat.
Thanks.
I'm
Thanks
gonna-
for following me on social media,
I
Conrad.
am going to like your tweet right now.
Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you so much. So it's so heartwarming to be supported by my teammates here at Three Man Front.
I'm busy.
That was a good tweet.
It's a really good tweet.
Really good.
I'm not going to retweet it, but I did like it.
Oh, thanks. It means a lot.
Quote tweet it and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed this.
Yeah.
Sent from the Jocks app. The USA-Russia hockey game in 1980 was on a Friday morning. We played Finland for the gold on Sunday in the morning. Yep. The one I was referencing was when the United States played Canada on that Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for all the text. Keep them rolling in. 205-834-9450.
When we come back, we'll do some Pat Ponders to wrap the week up. This is Three Man Front on Jock. It is 1:16 here on Jocks on this Friday edition of Three Man Front. Let's wrap things up for the week. I come up with 5 questions. They give me answers. This is Pat Ponders.
I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind.
It's time for Pat Ponders.
All right, question number 1. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being completely freaked out, how worried are you that the U.S. will not make it to the round of 16?
I'm going to take it to people who studied soccer, who played soccer. I've never done either. I think the United States is fine. I still go back to the first 2 games that I saw when everything was still in the balance and how well we played when we were even not fully equipped without Pulisic. Looking at Bosnia and what they've done, I think we're getting to 16 at least.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10.
9.
Okay.
Oh, with 10.
Now, 10 is being totally freaked out. So you're totally almost freaked out?
No, 2.
See, I was going to go with a 3. And the only reason for that, don't get mad at me, just kind of our history in these types of situations and the World Cup, not great. But all of that withstanding, in this year alone, I mean, we didn't have the majority of our starters out there last night. They played limited minutes. I mean, Pulisic looked great when he came in. Like, if you're going to get him at, close to 100%, I think we're going to be just fine. I'm not too worried about it. And I know you brought it up too, Landrum. It just felt like last night watching those guys and knowing that's not the starters, like, they're just like one step off. Like, it felt like there were a lot of opportunities where we could have easily ended up with 4 or 5 goals in that game last night, and we just didn't. So I think with the normal rotation in, and I feel good.
So what's your number?
3.
So the equivalent last night, the way I can compare it to basketball, when you get it into your 7-foot big man and he decides he wants to put it, like dribble the ball
Yeah.
once or twice and gets knocked away.
And you're like, just go up with it.
Just go up with it.
Yep.
I felt like that watching United States in those scoring opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cool, calm, collected 2.
2.
I feel great.
Okay.
I'm so excited to watch. Huh?
So this isn't going to come back to bite us, right?
No.
Question number 2, staying on the World Cup theme, a Texas man by the name of Drew Haas. He is taking World Cup tourists four-wheeling, dancing, horseback riding, and shopping at Buc-ee's to give them the best American experience while they're over here. What would you do to show the tourists the real America if you had a chance?
Ooh.
Well, I got to take them through a drive-through line late at night, and we sit there for 30 minutes.
Like Taco Bell?
I was about to say Taco Bell
We
on
sit
a
there
Friday
for 30
or Saturday
minutes.
night. Yeah.
I would take them to a fireworks stand in the middle of nowhere on the highway and say, have fun. We're going to throw off as many fireworks as we can do for America.
New York subway station.
Well, I think a lot of the Europeans probably see that in certain.
They have Top Golf over there.
Buc-ee's is a
It's
must,
different,
though.
But yeah, Buc-ee's is a must.
Ooh, go to whatever fast food restaurant and buy like the largest bag of fries, the double-decker cheeseburger, the huge cups of Coke that you can get, like the American-sized meal.
See, back in the day, I would have
cheaper
said
than a
buffet.
salad.
Take them to a buffet because we
That's good.
loved a good buffet, but buffets are kind of
Not a thing anymore as much.
no.
See, I think the fact that a lot of them are going and taking the opportunity to go to other sporting events, like that would definitely be one. Like right now, baseball. If it was in football season, like that is take them to a football game. But right now, like going to a Major League Baseball game and seeing.
Could you imagine taking the
That
Scots
experience?
to an SEC football game?
No, no. It'd be awesome though.
They would not have to worry about running out of beer at a tailgate.
Bring them to a frat party. That'd be awesome.
I'd take them to Crumble.
The cookie place?
My wife's fascinated with it. See if foreigners are.
Don't show them the calorie count.
Why is your wife fascinated with
I don't
Crumble
know.
cookies?
I don't know.
Is she fascinated with the Great American Cookie Company?
You would think because her husband worked there one summer, but no, it's just the Crumble. They got something working. I don't know.
You worked there?
No, Great American Cookie Company.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Take them to a Bass
the one in
Pro
the mall?
Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take them to the Pyramid in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would
I
do.
was about to say a Gatlinburg could be a good one.
Yeah.
Just go and experience all
So it was
the
pretty cool. I was looking at a
sights.
video clip of Drew Haas. He owns this big ranch, like a 400-acre ranch in Texas, outside of Dallas. And so he's been taking all these folks like mudding, four-wheeling.
Yeah.
And his
What are the ones where you can go out in Texas and they have the hunts, but it's for wild boar and you shoot them from the helicopter?
From the helicopter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I take.
Take them to
do.
Talladega. Because a lot of these Europeans are probably F1 fans, which is great. Take them to Dega.
I was about to say, yeah, here, like, I would take them to the beach, too.
In the
Because
beach?
beaches
Yeah.
in other countries,
Take 'em to
not saying they're
barbers.
not nice.
Take them to barbers, a lady in the lake, all the motorcycles, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the collection. That'd be good.
God, this is going to be like so many week-long trip. There's so many things to see.
You take them to the DMV, just stand in line.
We're going to be here all day.
Something tells me that they would be like, oh, this isn't bad at all. I waited in line 3 days for a loaf of bread. Conrad, you can relate.
Question number 3. In the last 75 years, the University of Tennessee has won 2 national titles in football and has never won a Heisman Trophy. If you were ranking the all-time football schools currently in the Southeastern Conference, where would the Vols land? 2 national championships all-time, no Heisman Trophy winners. So where are they in the grand scheme of the Southeastern Conference football hierarchy all-time?
They're in the top 8, and just without looking at it, I want to say that I would have Tennessee numbers 6, 5, 6.
In the SEC, all-time.
Yeah, maybe 5.
Yeah, I'm going to have them lower than that. I'm trying to double-check. Right now, I'm just putting – I would have them behind Alabama, Georgia, Florida, LSU, Texas, Oklahoma, and Auburn. All-time football program.
So you would have Tennessee behind Auburn.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I would have them in the top half, but like the bottom part of the top half. You know what I mean?
So you're basically saying the same spot as Landrum, or are they a top 5?
No, I wouldn't say a top 5.
Yeah, they'd be number 8 on mine.
Like a 7 or an 8.
They'd be right after everybody I just listed. Because they're ahead of A&M, they're ahead of Ole Miss.
Well, it's just tough when you're spanning it out because I can remember Florida when Florida was no good, and then I remember Florida Spurrier, and I saw him during Urban Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, I can remember that they were good growing up with Johnny, and then Fulmer got to see that national title, got to see some early success, but then there's the abyss, and there's the forgotten years, which seemed like all the way. Most of the 2000s up until 2020, when Tennessee football just wasn't relevant, just in my mind. LSU, I mean, same thing with LSU, though. There was nothing really to speak about when Archer was their coach or Curly Holman, but Nick Saban, what did he do? How do we think about LSU now? Well, we think about it a lot different. Nick Saban, Les Miles, Coach O, all won national titles. That's tough. Where would you have them? Tennessee.
I would have them in the top 5.
And I think recency bias, if you'd asked this question back in 2001, they'd probably be in the top 3, right?
Absolutely. Oklahoma and Texas definitely complicates things.
Yes.
Now on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm going just based off of my lifetime. So 30 years.
Yeah.
Because there could be the argument that Tennessee should be ahead of Georgia.
Yeah.
Again, just because of y'all's age,
no,
y'all would
different.
say Georgia,
yeah.
But Georgia was
No, I get it.
before Kirby got there.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goff, Donnan.
Rick.
I mean, it's been,
Rick was
40
the
years
best.
since they won a title.
But Rick couldn't win the big game.
Right.
No, he couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Just interesting. That's why I asked.
Yeah. It's a good question.
The Culinary Insight Group surveyed 10,000 Americans to determine the top 10 hated foods in America. I will list the top 10, but you give me how many of these 10 that you dislike personally. You just give me a number. You don't have to name it. But here are the top 10 most hated according to the Culinary Insight Group. 10,000 Americans were surveyed. Number 1, anchovies. 2, black licorice. 3, oysters. 4, beets. 5, blue cheese. 6, okra.
Really?
7, capers. 8, Brussels sprouts. I think I'm saying this right. Number 9, polyphenols, which are berries, tomatoes, apples. That fits in that category.
Never had one of those. Okay.
Okay.
Am I saying that right?
Sure.
Okay. And olives comes in at number 10.
Ooh.
So those are the 10. So out of those 10, and again, you don't have to give me which ones, but how many of those 10 made the list that
It helps
you
me
do not like?
to give them, though. Anchovies, black licorice, beets, don't care for those.
I think okra's the only thing
Okra's
on that
fine.
list that
Caper's fine. Oysters fine.
I like.
Brussels sprouts fine.
So you're not, but do you like berries, tomatoes, or apples? That would fit in the polyphenols category.
Oh, that's like including all of them.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a specific thing. I don't know. Yeah, I like those. So
2 out of the 10.
I like those.
I like berries and apples. I don't really like tomatoes a whole lot. Yeah, that and okra. So I'd be 2 out of 10.
See, I like apples. Everything else, though, I don't like. But I like
okra.
In that category that I was talking about. I love okra, and I actually like Brussels sprouts depending on how they're made. And I don't mind blue cheese. Like, I think it's fine. But everything else on that list, do not like. I don't like anchovies. I don't like licorice. I don't like oysters. I don't like beets. Don't like olives.
I like the olives. You can get a blue cheese stuffed olive.
Paige likes those.
See, like I said, I don't mind blue cheese, but I can't do olives. I think they're nasty.
So you said the majority, right? For you, like 7 of the 10, probably.
7 of the 10, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Or 6 of the 10, somewhere in there.
That doesn't surprise me. You have a wider palate.
Yeah.
What about you, Pat?
That might be maybe 1.
Because you don't like okra, I don't think.
No.
So you would be in the berries and apples category, and that would be
That's it?
That's it for me. Mm-hmm.
Anchovy, I'm never going to get there.
Neither am I.
If I'm not there now,
No.
at my age, I'm never going to get to anchovy.
And I will say, I don't think Brussels sprouts are as bad as people make them out to be. I think it's the smell that gets a lot of people.
The thing with the
smell is
anchovy,
bad.
I'm fine if
Taste
you
is
want to.
eh.
If you want to crush it and you want to put it into a paste in a Caesar salad, that's fine. But please don't put these slivers of anchovy on top of my salad.
Yeah.
Please don't. Just hide it.
All right, final question of the week comes courtesy of BB. She writes the following. Gen Z singles are embracing a trend that's called practice dating. Going on dates, not necessarily to find a relationship, but to improve conversation skills, reduce approach anxiety, and build confidence before pursuing someone they're truly interested in. Some even admit that they're intentionally dating people that they're not attracted to and don't see a future with, treating it like an emotional cardio to sharpen their flirting and social skills.
Oh, my gosh.
Again, this is BB writing this. She says, I can't help but wonder if this says something bigger about how difficult face-to-face interaction has become. Is it a smart way to build confidence, or is it a sad reflection of how uncomfortable we've become with simply meeting new people? What's your take? Practical self-improvement or a sign we've lost basic social skills?
That's sad.
As a Gen Zer, I have never heard of that, nor have I ever gone on a date and have thought that way, if that makes sense. I think that's kind of sad, personally. But I also feel like I'm a person I can talk to anybody at any time. You know what I mean?
If I got the nerve to ask a girl out or a woman out, it's not going to be for practice.
Right.
No, first off, if I'm not attracted to you or interested in you or getting to know you, I'm not going to waste my time with that.
And please don't agree to go on the date with me if it's for practice for you.
Correct.
Right. I feel like that's
I think
weird.
it's more of an indictment of the generation, though.
Well, I think people also do that because they look at it as, oh, well, maybe there's not as much risk involved in this for me because I feel like I'm asking somebody out that I don't think is as attractive as me, so I have the upper hand from the start, so I don't have to risk getting broken up with or having an emotional, something like that. And so it's like a game to them, which is twisted. But yeah, no, that's pathetic.
Yeah,
I
don't
practice dated 8 other men before
you.
I met your dad.
What?
It's like, what?
How old were you when you met my dad?
Yeah. These are conversations that parents are going to be having with kids.
Also, you could just you can flirt with people and not have to go down that whole emotional road.
Yeah, get the awkwardness out in the conversation leading up to the ask out. Sometimes they like a little, show a little vulnerability.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's this week's Pat Ponders here on Three Man Front. When we continue, we'll get to your text messages, 205-834-9450.
136, Three-Man Front on this Friday. We just wrapped up last edition of Pat Ponders. Freedom 250 Face-Off Trivia, Conrad versus Hastings. Social Taco on Monday. Make your plans to be there. We're broadcasting until 10 until 2. Doors officially open at 11 o'clock. But Social Taco in the square in Homewood on Monday for that. And if you can't make it by, certainly ask you to tune in, whether it's on Jocks TV there on YouTube or right here or a variety of different ways and platforms. You can join us each and every day. Appreciate our friends at Stark Exterminators. Stark, they've been family-owned for over 62 years. They take care of us at the Roberts House when it comes to our pest control needs. And Stark, they've been family-owned for over 62 years. That means something to me. You've been in business that long. You're doing something right. Chances are you're doing a lot of things right. They're taking care of us. First of all, when you call 855-STARK now or go to starkexterminators.com, one of their talented and professional team members will come out to your home, whether it's Liam, Zach, Alex, All of them just great people, but they care about what they do. It's not just a job. They're not just waiting for the clock to hit 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock to go home. These are professionals. They care about what they do. They'll ask a lot of questions because they care. It's Stark Exterminators, 855-STARK now, or go to starkexterminators.com. Don't let the itchy, pesky bugs, the biting type, ruin your summer fun. Stark Exterminators. Give them a call today, 855-STARK now, starkexterminators.com. Always tell them Landrum from Jock sent you.
So the Braves are in San Francisco tonight as they will take on the Giants. Yesterday, some interesting news came out as the owners made another proposal to the Major League Baseball Players Association. The league is now proposing a max contract length of 5 years for free agent players switching teams, 6 years to retain their own players, no deferred contracts. You know, all these fancy contracts like Shohei Ohtani has with the Dodgers, or all the deferments that you see where you're only paying so much on the front end, the Bobby Bonilla contracts from years past. According to the owners, they want to do away with that. They also say 5 years to free agency for players 30 or older. Major League Baseball's latest proposal mimics other sports' strict contract limits. Free agents would be limited to a 5-year, $202 million contract. That is 15% of the proposed cap number and would rise. Take in, for example, Juan Soto's deal with the New York Mets was for 3 times the years and 3.8 times the dollars. So that would not be allowed under this new collective bargaining deal. Meanwhile, the Major League Baseball Players Association, they have come back to the owners. They, needless to say, did not like any of that particular proposal, but they are now seeking a ban of player props in all the different kind of betting and fantasy markets. Players say that they have to stay off social media because of the player props and for people losing the player prop bets. And so now the Players Association is requesting that part of their next deal in the collective bargaining, that their numbers would not be susceptible, because Major League Baseball, obviously, they have partnerships and they sell data to these companies that would use that officially for the betting or fantasy games and things like that. And now the Players Association, they want that done. So I've told you this before, but if there's any doubt, we're going to be in for a very long, protracted, disgusting, difficult fight between billionaires and millionaires come December 1st.
Yay. Yay, yay, yay. So savor this season.
Savor this season and go to your local minor league ballpark like the Barons.
Yeah, because
the
they're going to
Bandits.
continue to play.
Absolutely. They're under a completely different collective bargaining agreement. And speaking of collective bargaining agreements and deals, Molly's got some breaking news coming out of Canada about a famous American football player.
Let's just say another league has closed its doors on Brennan Sorsby. As the CFL said that the quarterback will not be allowed to join any of its teams for the upcoming season. So sorry, Brendan, you can't go to Canada.
Wow.
In a statement, they say upholding the integrity of the league and ensuring fair competition are paramount to the CFL. The allegations involving Brennan Sorsby are serious and concerning. At this time, the CFL will not register a contract for him, and no team will be permitted to add him to its negotiation list.
Meanwhile, Rapoli, he tweeted out immediately when the decision came down that the UFO would take him.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to play football,
What is it the problem with
that's
the
the only
CFL?
option.
They're in their season right now, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably had teams that legitimately were exploring. Let's see if we can add this guy.
Yeah.
And they were head over heels for Johnny Football when he went up there. Made an exception with his contract, if I remember correctly, where he had one of those special deals. It was not the league minimum or whatever most of those folks make. Kind of crazy. But no, Brendan Sorsby, who's going to be the first to touch him? Would it be the UFL?
Obviously, there's an invitation by the owner, but
It'd be interesting to just see how Vegas treats it. I mean, what is Vegas telling? Is Vegas telling telling these folks? Is that like a check with me type deal?
No, I just think the bottom line is the integrity. I mean, they let him play, and then once again, you're opening up Pandora's box to what happens if all of a sudden you've got 6 players in the league that are found that they've been playing whatever online, and then they go, well, you can't punish me because you just brought in a quarterback that admitted to spending over $100,000 in illegal bets on his own team.
Yeah.
So why are you going to discipline me? I mean, it just opens up the precedence is just
How
so
long did
ugly.
it take for Michael Vick to get reinstated? And this is something totally different, obviously, but it was several years, right?
I'll have to look that up. I can't remember or how much time that he actually served because of the dog fighting.
But you also have to go back to Brendan Sorsby, and this is the NFL, and how many great college quarterbacks especially have they seen come and they don't even make a practice squad. They never live up to the hype. Why would the NFL compromise their integrity, what that shield means, their brand, for a guy like Brendan Sorsby? Some of these other leagues probably thinking the same thing. Now, if you were the CFL and you knew it was going to sell this many more tickets, garner that many more eyeballs, and it was a lock, maybe that changes things.
All right, so Michael Vick was suspended in 2007. He admitted the guilt of a federal dogfighting conspiracy. He was reinstated in 2009 after he served an 18-month federal sentence.
Yeah.
He went to prison for 18 months for dogfighting.
Yeah. Just remember the perception of Michael Vick, then as a player when he went to prison, then when he came back. Much different. Which I don't know if Brendan Sorsby ever gets that opportunity. 800-239-WJOX, 205-834-9450. A lot of you reacting to things that we've talked about through the course of the show. We'll get to your text and your phone calls as we continue here on Three Man Front. 147 Three-Man Front as we continue. 800-239-WJOX. It says on the call screen, mystery caller. Have no idea who this is. Good afternoon, mystery caller.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is an unknown caller from an undisclosed location in the middle of a 7-day water fast, preparing for a large competition that is unfolding on Monday.
A 7-day water fast? Has the purge, has that taken place?
So it is essentially a 7-day water fast with intense sauna and cold plunge in order to invigorate the body, spirit, and mind, which I think will be displayed fully on Monday as we go into this trivia face-off. But this is, with my change of heart and change of spirit from much meditation and through the clarity that I have, I wanted to call and wish my opponent good luck on Monday.
Very big
of
you.
Hope that,
very big of you.
Well, I know that he seems to be a little discouraged and says he's going to study, says it doesn't mean anything to him. But we all know that he's a true competitor, and he wants to win. And he can act as if, no, it doesn't mean anything. I've got nothing to lose. But in his heart of hearts, Conrad, I know you're better than that. And I'm proud of you for competing and getting out there. And I look forward to Monday and a good, respectable gentleman's duel of the trivial minds.
We're going Burr and Hamilton here.
Wow.
I do have to ask you this. Do you already have the golf course picked out? Have you already gone as far as to go ahead and get a tee time?
I was going to host.
Oh, you're hosting.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, yes, we do
I
have
don't want to
that.
be
If
that.
they'll-
Conrad has a chance. You know, it's like the Nick Saban approach. When we played, UT Chat, and they ran through us like through a tin horn, man, and we couldn't stop them. All right.
That was
So
Nick.
I don't overlook any opponent. All I do is take care of what's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm going to do. Look, I mean, we're taking this game just like we were facing Georgia or FSU Dave, a real elite competitor. Now, even though we're probably playing like a Rice or a UT Chat, we're still going to focus as if we're playing elite competition.
Oh, wow.
Well, and it's week 1, so you've had
He
all
gave
off
you
season
Rice
to prepare.
and
Hastings.
UT Chat. You didn't even get like a Liberty or Coastal.
No. I mean, look, he can be Liberty or Coastal. It doesn't matter. You know, when you're playing the Tide, like, you just got to stay focused. And we're not talking about the new Tide with Kalen DeBoer who's going to get fired.
We're talking about the Nick Saban Tide, right?
We're talking about old Tide.
We're talking about the Nick Saban Tide.
Oh, okay.
We're very focused, and we're very – let's just say there's been a lot of meditation, a lot of studying, and there's been a lot of sleepless nights just preparing with excitement to know that I will be able to represent my country in this trivia face-off and hopefully take down this communist foe.
Communist foe.
It's kind of reeks of the desperation from earlier. I can't lie, right? If he keeps saying these things, he's going to believe it eventually. He's talking himself into it. I do appreciate the gesture, though, Hastings. I wish you good luck as well, and I appreciate you being man enough to face me.
Hastings, how many people
over
are reaching
the phone?
out?
But
how many people, family and friends, are reaching out to you in your camp? Because I know what Conrad's camp's looking like, and there's a lot of worry.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, guys. This is the first time I've turned on my phone in 48 hours. I really have been detached from social media, just any social cues at all. I'm really just kind of focused on doing what I need to do in order to prepare to be successful.
Trapping facts. That's all you're doing with that steel trap mind. Trapping facts. That's all you're doing.
Look, between the questions that, by the way, how did he not know it was a pit bull?
Right.
So those are things that are worrisome to me.
What's the this is nothing planned. I had no idea who this was. What's the most American shampoo you can think of?
Yeah, dude, Nivea.
There you go.
L'Oreal, Aloe. There you go.
What?
Hey, I guarantee you all of them are made in America, Conrad.
Yeah.
I'm a Head and Shoulders guy. What can I say?
All right, that's actually a good answer. Head and Shoulders or Old Spice would have been an option for the deodorant question. But, yeah, as long as you didn't say Irish Spring.
Deodorant.
Yeah.
Look, here's what it all amounts to. Two guys facing off in a battle of wits, and may the best man win. Conrad, I wish you luck. I hope you study this weekend. For everybody who is worried about me in the undisclosed location, do not. I will be fine. There is a water source here, and that's all that matters. And I look forward to seeing you all on Monday.
Hopefully toilet
Hastings.
paper. But
Thank
water
you.
source
Thank
can
you,
take care.
Hastings.
Yep.
Hastings is out. He
Thanks.
is ready for the big matchup on Monday. He sounds more confident than you.
That's how I like to play it. I don't need to talk a big game. I'm just going to show up and handle business. After studying rigorously.
This text it reads, I really hope Conrad takes the contest seriously and studies. We want some serious competition.
Unlike that bull junk you did before about the naturalization quiz. That was terrible.
Loco says if Conrad loses badly Hastings, now we should call him the Greasy Commie.
Not going to escape that one.
I'm so sorry.
Not going to escape that one for a while.
I meant oily, not greasy.
What's the difference?
Is there like a
Guys,
big difference?
There's
Your
different
skin's
types
oily.
of skin. You either have oily skin or you have dry skin.
I can't wait till he busts out something on her. That's gonna be good.
I'm not going to do that because every time that I open my mouth and I'm spiteful, like I was against Hastings, I feel bad and it doesn't go anywhere.
I was looking up
I feel bad.
patriotic dad jokes. You just said it. What does a patriot use for dry skin? Revolution.
That's good.
Whatever.
No, that's good.
It was good.
Yeah. I thought you were asking me to answer it. I was like, I don't think I said that. So I understand. Mm-hmm.
This one reads, just to end the week, Team Hastings, Team America. He's locked in.
I understand why people have their doubts. And I can't blame them for that, but I do look forward to proving them all wrong on Monday when I'm victorious.
Going back to Pat Ponders and the hated foods. Well, there's something else that's. You know what? We'll save that one for next week. Thanks for all of your interaction. Very entertaining on the text. I'll continue to read them all through the weekend. Some of them we couldn't put on the air. Need to pay my bills. All right, that's going to do it for us. Conrad, are you ready for Monday?
Time for me to hit the books.
Soar like an eagle, baby.
I'll see you on Monday.
Molly, face paint ready. Pat, patriotic gear ready. Everybody ready. Have a great weekend. God is great.
Square up.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Andre Berto, two-time world champion. Today's guest, NFL legend, media mogul. What's up? Ocho Cinco. What's good, baby? We call them gym fighters. Yeah. These guys are in the gym, they can probably beat the hell out of any world champion you can think of.
Yeah. When that bell rang, and them lights on, you got 10, 15,000 watching. When I stepped in that ring, I think boxing is becoming great again.
Square up.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform. Let's go.
Square up.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Andre Berto, two-time world champion. Today's guest, NFL legend, media mogul. What's up? Ocho Cinco. What's good, baby? We call them gym fighters. Yeah. These guys are in the gym, they can probably beat the hell out of any world champion you can think of.
Yeah. When that bell rang, and them lights on, you got 10, 15,000 watching. When I stepped in that ring, I think boxing is becoming great again.
Square up.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform. Let's go.